You ever notice how a bad round can cascade into 2, then 3, and 4, and all of a sudden you're confused? It feels like you're playing a different game entirely. You're swinging when you shouldn't, over-peaking, missing shots you never miss, and you can feel yourself getting tilted, but you can't stop it. This video isn't about pretending tilt doesn't exist. It's about stopping it before it takes over your decision making. Most people think tilt is just getting mad, but that's not actually the problem. Tilt is what happens when your body goes into stress mode and your brain stops prioritizing good decisions. When that happens, your breathing gets shallow, your shoulders tense, your grip tightens, and you start rushing everything. And once your body is tense, your aim has to suffer, even if your mechanics are good. This isn't to flex, this is to show that even with good aim, tilt can still win sometimes. This is where most advice online fails, because tilt isn't fixed in-game first. It's fixed physically. If you feel tilt creeping in, stand up between rounds, roll your shoulders back and forth, take one slow breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. And yes, this sounds basic, but hydration actually matters. When you're dehydrated, your reaction time drops, your focus drops, and frustration rises because your body temperature is genuinely higher. Even one sip of water between rounds helps reset your nervous system more than people realize. Here's something I almost never see mentioned. How you're sitting affects how tilted you get. When tilt starts, people lean forward, they tense their neck, they grip their mouse way harder than they usually do, and lock into tunnel vision. If you notice this happening, do one thing. Sit back, plant both feet firmly on the ground, adjust your chair slightly, and loosen your grip on your mouse. You're not locking in by tensing up. You're actually making your aim less consistent. When it comes to aim, you don't want your arms, your wrist, or your fingers to be fighting against your mouse, because that's how your aim becomes jittery and staggered instead of being one smooth, precise movement. Just like how if you're trying to avoid an altercation in real life, sometimes it's best to just walk away. In this regard, if the tilt is already there, pushing through rarely helps. Between games, stand up, walk around, look away from your screen. Let your heart rate settle before continuing, because you're only going to get even more agitated and aggravated when you see your performance declining. High-level players do this all the time. They don't queue tilted because they know that's how sessions get thrown away and they end up just wasting a ton of RR. One last thing that helps more than any trick is to stop tying your self-worth to the last round you played. Bad rounds don't mean you're bad. Missed shots don't erase your skill completely. When you detach emotionally, you give yourself space to play the next round properly with a level head, instead of trying to make up for the last one. Let's say if you whiff badly and everyone saw it. Rather than, making the situation even worse for yourself by overthinking it, focus on the next round. You don't want to bring bad things like that into the next round, otherwise you're still going to be thinking about it. Tilt happens to everybody. We're all human at the end of the day. The difference is whether you notice it early or let it ruin the whole game. If this helped, check out my other videos on calm aim and clutching. They all connect to the same idea, which is control under pressure. And if you've got any ways of your own for dealing with tilt, drop them below. I'd be happy to see some of the ways you guys deal with it. I want this channel to be a place where everyone can actually help each other to improve, not just me helping you guys. One last thing before you go. If you're tilting every session, it's usually a sign that you're not actually bad, you're just overloading yourself. Too many games back to back, too much pressure to perform, too much focus on results instead of decisions. Improvement doesn't come from grinding while tilted. It comes from knowing when to stop, reset, and come back sharper. That's what this whole series is about. Of course, one of the best things to do when you are tilting in games is to simply just come off that game. Whether it's you going outside and quote unquote touching grass, or you getting some food in your system, perhaps rehydrating yourself. Or what if you took that time to get off your chair and take a little walk around your room? Another thing that could be seen as mentally refreshing is just playing a different game in general. If you want to play calmer, clutch more, and stop throwing games mentally, you're in the right place. I appreciate all the love and support you guys have given me again. Of course, I'll be still uploading videos such as this more. But yeah, I'll see you in the next one. It's been JudahFPS, guys. Peace.